Hey, what's up, everyone? In this video, we are looking at the Listing Feed Taxonomy Sync module for the MyListing Pro plugin. If you have yet to watch the MyListing Pro introduction video, I highly recommend you do to check out all of the exciting features this plugin brings, as well as the community that surrounds MyListing Pro. What we're going to do in this video is look at the module page for Listing Feed Taxonomy Sync, which is just an informational page. And then we're going to look at the module on a live MyListing website. All right, so let's go ahead and get started from the MyListing Club website. That's mylisting.club. Right here from the homepage under the MyListing Pro section, you can click on Explore Features, or from the navigation area in the header, you can click on MyListing Pro. From here, go ahead and move down to the Listing Feed Taxonomy Sync card. Listing Feed Taxonomy Sync dynamically configure listing feed taxonomies and build SEO-optimized taxonomy pages way faster. MyListing website owners must edit every taxonomy page and each listing feed on that page to specify the desired taxonomies to filter by. MyListing Pro saves you a ton of time, letting you sync taxonomies to taxonomy pages in bulk and auto-apply them to the listing feeds. So you're automatically applying taxonomies to the listing feed widgets in bulk. Granular taxonomy sync. You can choose to sync all taxonomies, categories, regions, tags, and custom taxonomies. So all of the taxonomies that MyListing offers is covered. You can sync all of those to your taxonomy pages, or you can choose only the taxonomies you're interested in syncing. Listing feed auto config. Whichever taxonomies you choose to sync, their corresponding taxonomy pages, whether it's a category, region, tag, or custom taxonomy page, will automatically have their listing feeds configured. If you have a feature request, you can jump into the MyListing Pro community and help shape this plugin. When you purchase MyListing Pro, you're immediately and automatically granted access to the Pro community where you can request features, get support, and just talk about things in general. For the public out there that's watching this video, you get free. Everyone gets free access to the general community area. Okay. All right. Let's move down to the frequently asked questions. How do we configure this module? Once the module is enabled, it's super easy to configure the available options. Check the boxes to enable the desired taxonomies, whether it's categories, regions, tags, and custom taxonomies to sync. Click Synchronize to auto-apply the taxonomies to the listing feeds of your taxonomy pages. Note, you need the corresponding taxonomy pages in place for the sync to work. That makes sense, right? Okay. Do we need to take any additional steps outside of the module? The corresponding taxonomy pages need to be in place for the sync to work. Let's look at the pizza category as an example. Create a page named pizza, add a MyListing Elementor listing feed widget. It's named 27 listing feed. Add that widget to the page. Configure the listing feed settings to your, as desired. Skipping the taxonomy settings since we're going to be syncing those in bulk with MyListing Pro. So, but skip the taxonomy settings, but just go ahead and configure the listing feed settings, the other settings as you would like. We're going to look at all this together here in a second. Another note here. Taxonomy page names must be identical to the corresponding taxonomy name. For example, if your category name is pizza, then that must be the name of your custom category page for pizza. How do we bulk create taxonomy pages? You can, however, this is not a feature of MyListing Pro. You can easily add pages to your MyListing website in bulk as I demonstrate. And then I'll give you guys a couple of videos here. So you'll want to check that out. So MyListing Pro doesn't bulk create taxonomy pages. We just hook into those pages and do a listing feed sync for you. But it definitely works hand in hand with the solution I show you in those videos. Can we see this on a live MyListing website? This is a back-end solution, so you'll need to watch this video, the one we're doing right now. There's nothing to see on the front end. What happens if we disable this module or uninstall MyListing Pro? It's the same as any WordPress plugin. You're going to lose the functionality that MyListing Pro gives you. MyListing Pro doesn't edit the theme files. It doesn't change files of your website. It is a layer that sits on top that gives you extra features and functionality and fixes things as well. Okay, so Same as any WordPress plugin. If you uninstall it, deactivate it or uninstall it, you're just going to go back to the way your MyListing site was before. You offer free support. Yeah. Again, you purchase MyListing Pro, you immediately and automatically get access to the Pro community where you can ask your support questions. All right, let's go ahead and check this out on a live site. We're going to use the Canvas starter site. That brings me to mention that MyListing Pro is included with all starter sites, whether it's the full starter sites the club offers or the light starter sites. You can use this plugin fully immediately. You can use everything, all the modules right away, even without a license. You're going to want to purchase that license, though. I recommend you do it right away, but you're going to want to get that license as soon as you need support, as soon as you want updates, the new features that come out, and as soon as you want access to those areas of the Pro community, those special spaces. Okay, all right, so we need to go to the MyListing Pro menu item. We are looking for the Listing Feed Taxonomy Sync module, which is right here. Okay. We click configure, we enable the module, save our changes, the page will reload, and then you will have your options. What do you want to sync here? Let's hypothetically say that we want to sync regions. Check that box, save changes. We're going to come over here, and remember I said you need to have those pages named to match, right? So let's say, for example, North Carolina. We've got this page right here. Let's edit this page with Elementor. We scroll down here, and here we start to see some listing feed widgets. You're going to come into the listing feed widget, and you are going to configure the listing feed widget, all of the settings as you want them to be. You just don't need to do anything for categories, regions, tags. This is a custom taxonomy, CT service. That stands for custom taxonomy services. You don't need to do anything for those 4 boxes if you're using the sync feature and you turn these on to be synced. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this out. See how we see North Carolina there? Let's take that out. That's the name of our page, remember? So what we're going to do is come back over to the Listing Feed Taxonomy Sync module. We've got regions turned on. We're ready to go. All we need to do now is click Synchronize. It's going to go out and it's going to find every single page on your site that has a listing feed for regions. So it's detected all of these pages on your site has a listing feed on it, right? For a custom region page. It has to be for a custom region page. All right. So now that that's synced, let's go back over here to our page. And remember, we removed North Carolina from this region box here. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page. Scroll down. We're going to edit that feed again. There we go. It's back. All right. Super cool. And it works for all taxonomies. Think of the time savings. You just come over here and you do this once. If you've got hundreds of region pages, or you've got hundreds of category pages, hundreds of custom taxonomy pages, you think of the time savings. Just that fast. Super cool, right? All right. That is the Listing Feed Taxonomy Sync module. This one was a really fun one to build. If you're familiar with, there was an old add-on the MyListing Club had, and I think it was called Page Region Connector was the name of the old add-on. And I thought, whoa, we should be able to do this with all taxonomies. So that's how this one came about. So this replaces that old add-on, adds more features. That's the theme with MyListing Pro. We are taking those old add-ons and we've enhanced all of them, made them even greater. And yeah, like I said, jump over, get the plugin, get over into the community, start requesting your features, and we'll start shipping this stuff faster than you've been getting it through the theme itself. All right. Stay tuned for more videos covering additional modules, and go back and check those other videos I've recently done for the other modules, and definitely check out that video introducing MyListing Pro. All right. I'll see you all in the next video.